Hey guys, it's Sadie at All Natural Me. So I am 100% for sure, definitely, absolutely sick of thinking about guilt. like, like this has been such an eye-opening experience for me. Just to really observe and recognize how one vibration can be so entangled in so much of what we do. Like, even as I was just sitting here, I was really having to resist throwing a little guilt towards my daughter, who was like, just running back and forth, and she knew I was trying to make a video, and like, we're infested with guilt, like 100%. So I'm trying, now that I've done like 10 pages of journaling, I swear to God, I'm gonna have to get a shoe box. I think I'm gonna have to copy Trinity and make a burn box. I don't think my jar is gonna be big enough. I am trying to look at it like everything that we do is field work. Okay, because what is our intentions here? To be our highest versions of ourselves, to be a better person. So anytime that like we catch ourselves wanting to give guilt to teach a lesson or to make somebody feel bad, like I think it's really like our responsibility to just kind of like, one, be aware of it, and then two, use it to like self-adjust. So I guess like that's the only healthy thing I can find from this, is that it is teaching me the importance of kindness, patience, gentleness, because having a few experiences I do truly feel awful for, and I feel like, true guilt, right? I mean, horrible guilt. The only thing that I really do appreciate from like a source perspective, excuse me, it is morning, from a source perspective, is that when you do have a moment that you were dark or evil or whatever, like you do now understand how things can just happen or things can just escalate. So I guess perspective is what it's all about, I guess, but it is disgusting. It literally, at 2 minutes and 22 seconds, I saw the number. I'm saying guilt, it's literally disgusting how it has wedged itself into everything, and we don't even know about it. So I really enjoyed our live me chit chat. Trinity said some really great things. I wrote down all these notes. I'm gonna post a little article about how guilt is a virus, maybe just to pass that along to people that are just starting to maybe reevaluate their life. But yeah, we got to figure out how to remove it, I guess. And I think that the best way to do that is like everything, just observe yourself. But it is interesting, because even just like, I feel guilty sometimes this when I'm like telling my kids to go brush their teeth or do this, and then if they did something bad, like that first reaction of like, why did you do this? Like that perpetuates guilt. So anyways, big eye opener for me, but for sure, I'm definitely done thinking about all the ways, you could list them forever about how it's into everything. But yeah, and like, what's interesting is I did pull myself cards last night, but I'm just getting ready to read them. These are my personal card pull for myself out of the shamanic healing deck. But the first one I pulled is abundance, and then the second card I pulled for myself is anger, which is totally accurate, because guilt kind of sometimes leads you to anger. Like when I think about all the times that I've been guilted into like having sex or like doing something I didn't really want to do, like kind of like it's my obligation, I guess, like that really does make me angry, So that's interesting. I have abundance, anger, and then the third one was stripping illusions. So yeah, obviously that's the work I'm doing. That's my card pull for myself this morning. So I'm like, great. So I'm going to read that, integrate that, transmute that shiz, right? But on the bottom of the deck for my own card pull, the bottom card is the It's All Good card. So guess what? Even though I'm apparently going to have some issues between abundance and anger, and all this stripping away of the illusions. You guys, we're doing our part to dissolve the third dimension for sure. So keep up the good work. If you are journaling, have a sense of humor about it. It is all good. It will be fine. Listen to your body. I know we've all had weird, crazy things this last week. Katie was dizzy. I just can't get my in guts, not my out guts, my in guts. I just cannot get them to be like happy all the time. And what I realized maybe last night was this constant urge to drink baking soda water, right? Because I feel like I'm indigested, and it does help me feel better. But then I keep wanting it again and again, and something inside me realized that my body right now is trying really hard to alkalize. So it's my body's way of being like, Sadie, we need you to be more alkaline, like now. So anyways, listen to your body, do whatever it takes to feel better, meditate, and I'll see you tonight for regret if you're up for it. I don't feel up for it quite yet, but I will tonight. It's going to be easy to go from guilt and into regret, like so easy. So join me for that about 7, 8, I don't know. If you can't make it, no guilt, no regrets. I always post my replays, so there's no pressure. And there's no, God, I don't feel like guilting anybody anymore. Although I could, right? I was thinking about that too. Like all my relatives, all my friends, right? Like I really could use guilt to make them come over to my blog or my Patreon. Do you know what I'm saying? But then why would I want to? Like I don't want people in my life because they're feeling guilty or, obligated. I don't know. There's just so many. No wonder my body is like, ugh, this week. Like all this shadow work. Are we done yet? No, we're only like on day 4. Okay, girls. And maybe there's a guy lurking in the back. Only 40 more days to go. All right, you guys, so much love. Sadie at All Natural Me. Have a great day.